Hello, everyone. How are you?
Hi, fine.
Good to see you. So this is Arlette. I'm a mindset coach as well as a parent coach. And this is Women in Wisdom. Even though it's just four of us, some of us are not here today, but we meet weekly. We are coaches from all over the world, different parts of the world, and we're specialized in different areas. And our aim is to provide you with our insight and with our knowledge and with our expertise, with our minds, to make a shift in your lives so that you follow us. And then hopefully by listening to our podcast, we might have managed to stimulate some of your thinking and also to expand your self-awareness, because without expansion of self-awareness, there is no growth. So today's topic is about emotions and feelings. So I remember when I was I don't know, maybe I was 13, I can't remember. Our teacher told us, I have a question for you. And she asked us, how many feelings do we have? And we all started saying we have 5 emotions, we have 2 emotions, and we started counting anger, sadness, disappointment, and we couldn't go more than 5, 6. So, and then she said, we don't know how many emotions we have. You cannot count. Nobody can count and say we have 6 emotions, we have 7 emotions. There are so many things that we feel, and there are so many things that we absorb from our environment and from our interaction with people around us. And there is so much that we're absorbing just by being, because not only we are absorbing what's happening around us, but we're also absorbing energies and the way we are looking at things. So what we want to talk to you about is how we are absorbing our emotions, from where it's coming, how it's coming, and how it's affecting us, and what we can do about it. Because many of the things that we absorb, the thoughts, the energies, the situations, we're not even aware of it. And this is something that you can be aware of when you start opening that channel in you and you start expanding your self-awareness. Because even listening to the same thing now and after a week and after a month, let's say you're listening to this podcast today, you are getting a few things, a few emotions, and then you think, let me watch it again after a month. You will listen to the same thing after a month, and then you realize, but it's exactly the same information, but the thoughts are different, the feelings are different. The reason that is different, because we are continuously expanding our self-awareness, and with an expanded self-awareness, which means that more things are stimulated and triggered in us. So yeah, this is our topic: emotions, feelings. So there are no numbers of, we cannot say how many numbers of emotions or feelings we experience. It's infinite. Some of them we're aware of and some of them we are unaware of. So dear coaches, what do
Oh,
you think?
Arlette, I am speechless. That was so amazing. The description of you, it is amazing. So, and what comes in my mind was, as the last sentence you said, it's again, I am a relaxation and consciousness coach. So again, for me, the most important key is the awareness, the consciousness, to hold myself into the place, into the now, and really ask myself, how do I feel? So, and as I told you several minutes ago, I have years ago, when I was really younger, I have this feeling of, when I go in the train and I have this feeling, oh, that feels weird. And I somehow, it was an emotion I never felt before. Somehow it feels not mine. And I think, oh, you get crazy. That isn't impossible that you have an emotion from anybody else, before I really learn these things about energy and emotions and such things. And right now I really know, okay, it could be that I got something from somebody else, an emotion or a feeling from somebody else. And that's really interesting. And when I leave the train, so then maybe often it is that the emotion stops right now while I leave the train. This emotion is gone and I feel better, or yeah, higher, in a higher level, or happier, or whatever. And it's interesting, and what comes to my mind is how to really what could I do when I notice, oh, there is maybe something that is not my emotion or not my energy. So the first thing is to become aware of this. You feel something and you can ask yourself, oh, is this mine, or could it be that it is from, I pick up something from somebody else? So, and then to say, okay, when I'm in the train, maybe I can go out of the train or go out of the situation. So even when you have a discussion with your husband or your child or what else, it's go higher and higher, and you're discussing harder, to become aware of this and say, okay, we stop it here and calm down, and then we can come together in another mood somehow.
So the fact that you're conscious of it, then you are able to shift it where you want to go. Is this what you're saying?
Yeah.
Ladies, how do you shift your own emotions? And are you aware of the emotions that you are absorbing? Do you pay attention to it? You don't pay attention to it? How do you handle all those emotions in you?
I am a highly sensitive person by nature. It took me some time to realize it. Actually, there are so many things here because I come from Latvia, from a Nordic country, and it's kind of not very common to be emotional and expressive where I come from. And a lot of people are suppressing those emotions, and then they come out like one big hysteria when they're like all piled up, and one big drama, and then for half a year you're quiet and you're holding everything inside. And sometimes I like this name, poker face. It's quite commonly used in Latvia. Poker face. It's a person who doesn't express any emotion. Like when they're playing poker, so you cannot even see what they're feeling. So I just wanted to mention this because it's part of my upbringing, because I was not allowed. I kind of felt like I'm not allowed to express my emotions. But I was highly sensitive always, and I was always feeling other people. So I needed some practices to establish some practices to protect my energy from what was happening outside of me. And I used to be very confused in the past. I thought those were my emotions, but I am feeling sad and I am feeling angry, but it was not me. My natural state is peace, joy, and gratefulness. I think that's how I know that I am in my own space. And so it's a little bit challenging, to keep this protection sometimes, because my partner, my husband, is very emotional and he has a lot of turbulences. He's much more emotional than me, actually. So I have to stay the zen bubble so that he also can take from me the peace. I mean, if I will pick up his stress, then we will be both stressful. So I protect my peace, and then he can become peaceful from that. And the same with my clients, because well, there's so many challenges in terms of feelings and anger and all those emotions. So I think that's really important. Yeah, just remembering what is your natural state and coming back to that natural state, or writing it down somewhere that where you can see it if you feel a little bit overly sensitive to others.
So Arda, when I hear you saying that I am empowered. It's really empowering to be able to do that, what you're doing. And also I am in full control over the energies and the thoughts that come to my life. Basically, I'm able to shift them. to take them to a direction I want to go.
Yeah, because on one side, feelings are our guides, so we cannot neglect them because they're there for a reason, right? But we need to understand, is this my feeling that is guiding me? And I have to go through this discomfort or whatever it is, or it's something that I pick up from somebody else. I think there was even this caricature of Bistro of a person coming back from work, and the boss was angry, and now the man is angry at his wife, and then the wife is angry at the kid, and the kid is angry at the dog. The domino effect. So we have to be aware to stop this domino.
Imagine if everybody was functioning like that, because a lot of
Yeah.
people displace their frustration, their anger, their resentment to the taxi driver, to their partners, to displace. Yeah.
Yeah, and isn't it about this? Sorry for that again, but it's about the consciousness, you know. If I am conscious about, oh, what I'm doing right now or what I'm feeling, and I don't wanna spread it out to anybody else, but be responsible for this and to be aware of these emotions, and because that is also not taught in school, you know. When you're taught in school, how do you handle your emotions, and how do you can shift it even while walking in nature and putting it out, you know. That would be amazing. So if anybody would do it like that, so peace and joy and happiness will be spread the world, you know.
Exactly. Camilla, you are in your own thoughts. What are you thinking? You are in your own thoughts.
Yeah. Thanks, thanks, Arlette. I am indeed. Well, after discoveries of this morning, I am smashed by my own emotions today. But it's a very, very, very good topic for me. I come from big business, from corporates, and it was so often said there are no emotions in business that I almost believed that, which is absolutely fucking not true. And we are people, and we always be, and you can pretend whatever you want, but you will always have the emotions, and all the decisions made by anyone are made on the basis of the feeling of the emotion. And if the emotion is positive, you make a positive decision, and if the emotion is negative, you make the negative decision, whatever happens. Even if you have the numbers in front of your face and you make the decision on the basis of the numbers, the chain is that the numbers cause the feeling, the emotion inside of you, and then you make the decision, no other way. And we're talking about perception of emotions, and how do we react on that. And I have a very special kind of emotions. I'm the negotiator, and sometimes emotions at the negotiation table are so strong. And it's so funny because, you know, negotiating people, they want to look like Latvian people, you know, poker face, and we feel nothing. We're so serious and we're so professional. I'm dying to the side because you pissed me off so much, and you can see all the veins here, you know. But he's silent and peaceful and pretending, feeling nothing. After that, he has cancer or any other car crash or something, but he's so peaceful, right? And I don't know why we're doing that, something like that to ourselves, you know. And besides it, I have a very funny experience because all the emotions are perfectly visible on my face. As you mentioned, I'll let them in my own thoughts. Yes, today I am in such a big topic that I'm almost unable to be present here. So when someone pissed me off during negotiation, I was pissed off, you know, I was like with jaws like this, with tension. And when I was happy, I heard the proposal that sounds really good, but you know, I should pretend I feel nothing because I want to push you more. I was absolutely seen as a joyful person, happy because I got what I want. I had to learn how to make the negotiation and deal with those people while they all know everything what I feel. So I learned to say, hey guy, I love your proposal. It's absolutely delicious. I want it, but mind, I want to ask you for more. Simply. So I like it. I'm happy. But mind, guy, I have my own idea about how it should look and how it should be. And let's talk until the moment when your lovely and lovable proposal matches to what I want.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, that was
Wow. Making
great.
it like in such a gentle and authentic way, gentle, without egos, without no. Take it or leave it, or we will talk until it matches. I love it.
Yeah. And that's it.
Yeah. Who was talking?
Well, that's it. That's all. We don't have to pretend anything. We really can be ourselves. It's about my work, about assertiveness, because assertiveness is actually defending our borders, but it's also asking for what we want. It's defensive and offensive, right? Both attitudes. And all we have to do is to be authentic and courageous to defend our borders and ask for what we want. This is it.
Yeah, isn't it the change of the world right now? So we go in this direction of being more ourselves with ease and peace, and even got a win-win situation for both. So somehow that should be the one thing. And I think somehow, and I got goosebumps right now. So we are the somehow yeah, going forward and showing the people that are with us how to do it, how to get more peace and ease, and really feeling the emotions and expressing it, and to get in contact with people in a deeper way than the times before. It's a change of the world, going more into feeling and emotion and being authentic, and giving the gift you have, and really also to become aware of the gifts we had, and to be to be the one that make the world a better place somehow. I think that's so important for these days.
Yeah, I think so. I think people are gradually finding out that without really authenticity or spirituality, or really connecting with our authentic selves, there is no inner peace and there is no growth, and moving forward is only from those places. And just wrapping up what you all said, well, the thing that comes to my mind when Camilla was talking about this negotiation and this thing, I always have, for example, we're talking about absorbing emotions. I always have, let's say, people telling me when you meet a person for the first time, it's like a friend of mine says about but that person is so arrogant. So you automatically understand from their aura or from their behavior that the person is arrogant, and you are already setting the grounds for that relationship, the way you're going to talk, the way you're going to approach. You're not doing it consciously. It's all happening because you set the ground for that. For me, it never happens. I never see anybody as arrogant, etc., because I don't care if they're arrogant, what they are not. I just want to show up, being myself. And I never experience arrogance from anyone, because for me, when I see that somebody's a little bit distant or somebody's, for me, I just identify it as, okay, they have some walls, they want to protect themselves, it's fine, I'm just being myself, and whatever comes. And usually the shift is always towards being more open, and the people suddenly open up and things like that. This has been my experience. But if I was going to stick, to that thing that this person is arrogant, it's my guards that is protecting me. I don't need to be afraid of anything or anyone. At any given moment, whatever happens, I choose to decide what I want to feel, or how I want to experience a certain situation or a certain person. And that's where the power lies,
Uh,
getting in touch more with that self. Arta.
I wanted to say last thing about art, because that's also for anyone who's listening to this and they have a lot of emotions boiling in and they're overwhelmed by them. Art is a beautiful way how to channel those emotions in visual form, by not harming anyone. So it's a constructive way. Even if you have some anger, or even if you're sad, you take this bucket of paint, you throw it, and it can become a masterpiece, actually. So this is also maybe a tip from me to practice and to try art if you feel you would love to channel your emotions in this constructive, beautiful way.
Yeah, that sounds so great, Arta. What I get out of this, and it's so important that the emotion you have is not right or wrong, to declare it not right or wrong. So I only have to be happy, I only have to be good, have to have good emotions, I don't want to be angry or something like that. And it's about to feel and notice this emotion without the story behind, only feeling the emotion. It's not important if you declare it as right or wrong. It's the emotion, and to be open for every emotion, what's coming there, and really feel into it, and don't say that's right or wrong. I think that's so important. And as you said, Arta, there could become great art out of it when you have this feeling of anger or something like that. That's you can transform it in such great things. Yeah.
Thank you, Michaela. You gave the last words for our website, I'm saying, for our podcast. And this takes us to the end of our podcast. Thank you, everyone, for all our viewers. Subscribe, share. We want to hear your comments. Share with us. If there are any topics that you want us to cover, please let us know. You can find all of us on social media, or you can find all of us together on YouTube on Women on Wisdom. Have a great week, everyone, and always keep on the positive pole of life so that you attract more of what you want. All the best. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.